Hello and welcome. I'm your host Elizibar. This is Justice League Odyssey 18, and this book drops like some heavy kaboom bombs on you, on us, on everybody. Everybody, really. One of the things that they do in this book is they meet Epic, the Lord of Time, who is, I don't remember from New God stories, but they say, hey, we knew about this guy back on New Genesis. You open up. Okay, well, this isn't the first page, but you open up to like the first real oh wow page, and you are just greeted to some really intense combat, and it looks super cool. It looks super cool. Jessica Cruz's narration here is in the form of a letter to Vic. You know, he's sending her messages, she's sending him a message, a little back and forth, chitty chatty. But I really like this. Two new gods just going at it hardcore. I had a ton of fun with just looking at this page. Squeaky chair, man. Squeaky chair. Let's see. So the line art's by Cliff Richards. The colors are by Ring Burrito. Burrito. I apologize. I don't know how to say your name. Dan Abnett wrote it. Naturally. And this is just lots of fun, man. Now, of course, let me find the exact panel. No? Oh, actually, we open up to the Eschaton creature waking up. Turns out it's not just one, it's literally all the Eschaton compressed into like one cube of doom. He shows up and wrecks the fight. Stuff happens. Then we get to some chatting with Epic, and it's actually pretty cool because he's in a time loop, and there's lots of random non-linear stuff, which I'm sure some people will just take to mean like, oh, this is lol so random, but it's not. If you're stuck in a time loop because you're not going through time in a linear fashion, then causes and effects are no longer linked. Oh, where did my pin go? Oh, great. Now my Coffin Comics pin I keep over here has vanished. Wait. There it is. You know, because if we're going, you know, arrow of time, human beings go this way. And that's true. Even if your speed, whatever velocity you're taking, varies in that direction. Yeah, I know. I'm speaking of velocity in terms of like time, so seconds per something. Because ultimately you're moving through force space. You've got, X, Y, Z, and T in some state, some matrix that defines the space you're in. So you have some velocity here, and so as this all has to add up, or I should have done it like a matrix. That's the space you're in. I should have done like just a vector. So you've got your little vector that represents your position, and the magnitude of this vector, and we'll call it like, I don't know, V with a little crook over the thing. The magnitude of this thing has to always equal the speed of light. So whatever units you want to measure like time in, that's why as you go faster in space, you go slower in time. You experience time differently than somebody who's not moving. If you're stuck in time, then you're not going like this. Even like me, if I suddenly started going the speed of light, this component down here, the T part, would drop to 0, and I would effectively be frozen in time, even though time was passing this way for the rest of the universe. Because this is all relative, so these speeds and times are relative to what other people experience. Now, this dude isn't doing that. He's stuck in a time loop, which means that while people are standing here watching him, he's looping over and over and over again like that. It's kind of goofy. I'm not entirely sure that it really works that way, even if this was possible. But it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's a fun gimmick. And he starts talking like about future things as if they've already occurred, that kind of stuff, which makes sense. He's the Lord of Time. He's experienced multiple futures and da 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 da. There's one bit in here. I'm going to take the book away. I'll put my little notes, my little scribbles down so you can look at those for a second while I find one panel in particular. Oh, never mind. It took no time to find it. And I'm so mad at this one panel. Okay, I'm so mad because this one panel tells you how they're going to fix not just what's going on in the universe in this book, but in the main Justice League series, Justice League Dark. Like, Not a lineup I'm familiar with. Has there been a reboot? We have now had meta commentary about comic books getting rebooted. The book's good. The book is a lot of fun. Despite that, we learn about his plan. We learn about Darkseid's plans. We see how stuff is going to interact. We get to see Jessica Cruz trying to be pretty cool. We get to see Orion being a jerk. It's a interesting set of dynamics because none of the characters that are the good guys right now like each other. They all dislike each other. So maybe Blackfire and Dexter, they might be getting along because, you've got an evil murder cat and you've got a evil murder queen. I guess they both have evil murder in common, and it makes them kind of work together well. Took long enough. Took long enough. I liked it. This is definitely a step in the right direction. Um, I'm starting to feel like this is getting kind of drug out too long. I think I was kind of feeling that way in the last issue. I'm definitely kind of feeling that way in this one. Like, I want this plot line to resolve itself, but I guess it can't resolve itself until like all the year the villain stuff is over. Oh, and Epic, when he's talking Epoch, I guess I should call him Epoch, shouldn't I? Because that's like the actual correct pronunciation. He's like just casually talking about all the various crises, Perpetua from and Lex Luthor, Darkseid, and what other whose identity I've yet to determine. Probably the Upside Down Man would be my guess. The whole dark or the whole like whatever trying to eat reality. That's got to be it. I don't know what else it could be, but maybe it's something else. I'm not really following every DC book. I'm just following this and JL Dark. So got that going for me. You all take care of yourselves. You have a great day. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I sure hope to see you again next time. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook. I'm everywhere. You can find links down below, regardless of what platform you're looking at this video on. Bye bye, and check the book out.